Melanie here, and today we're going to be talking about Tartan's 6-year anniversaries and a book giveaway. In Canada, we celebrate Tartan Day on April 6th this year. I'm excited to bring this one to you because I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a lot Scottish and Irish and Welsh. Basically, that is the sum of me. I am so excited to share with you guys a little bit about my history, to celebrate 6 years being on YouTube, especially BookTube. I've actually been on YouTube for quite a long time with another channel, and then I switched to BookTube 6 years ago. I love this community so much, and it was something that I was already into at that time, so it was just perfect segue into me doing it as well. The history of Scots coming to Canada is basically they've been coming here for a long time. There was the Highland clearances that basically landowners were clearing out a lot of the Highlanders, and they had come over to Canada to find a new home. There was some persecution towards Catholics at the time as well, and so a lot of them came over for religious freedom. And then my family was a part of that earlier on, but most of my family came over in the 1800s. My family was a lot of the Lowlanders from Scotland and some Highlanders. I have a specific story that actually comes from this book here, From Scotland to the English River. I'm a direct descendant from a family that's in here. It's quite cool to see my history. Some of my great-great-grandmother's diaries are also in here. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a background of my personal history. I'm wearing my Scottish dress today. Je pense plus. Little logo. I love this. I wear this all the time when I'm doing Scotland things. Being Canadian, it is all over the map here for cultures, and I'm just one of many that immigrated over to Canada. My children are also First Nations, so it's kind of fun to have both of that as a mixed family. I love it so much. Let's get started on the tag. Question 1. Fleeing for freedom. Find a book that's about the subjects of refugees or someone who's escaping that country of oppression of some sort and needs freedom. So I found 2 books, one a physical and then the other one I have not read but I would love to read. The first one that I'm going to suggest is A Light on the Hill by Colin Cossette. This is actually the Cities of Refuge series #1, and I would love to read the entire series, but this cover is so beautiful and I really want to read this story, and it's about escaping and being a refuge and finding refuge in the city and the Israelites, so I want to read that book for sure. But the physical copy book I have is this one. It is Castle of Refuge, a Derricott Tale by Melanie Dickerson. I can't wait to read this book. Based on The Ugly Duckling, this poor girl is marred and she's finding freedom, escaping from her home and trying to find freedom. I can't wait to read this story. A Castle of Refuge by Melanie Dickerson. Number 2, Saltire or The Scottish Flag. They mean the same thing. Pick a book that makes you proud of your country. So right now there's a lot going on in my country and people have mixed emotions about this, but I'm still proud of being a Canadian. My pick is Sandra Orchid. She is a Canadian writer, and I am so proud of any artist that comes out of Canada. I think that we're underrated as a nation of artists, and for sure I'm always supportive of Canadian authors and Canadian artists in any sort of format, but yes, definitely as a Christian Canadian author, to me that says a lot, and I'm so excited that she is a writer. It makes me proud. It makes me proud of my country. Number 3, Plaid. Pick a book with plaid on the cover or set in Scotland. I have this book, which is like an entire book on tartans because I'm that nerd. The author is Brian Wilton, and I actually really adore this book. I'm still trying to figure out what tartan I'm from. I'm thinking Stuart, but I'm not 100% sure. I am Scottish by blood, but not Scottish in culture, and I wish I was. There's a lot of fun stuff that I want to get involved in. It would be fun to kind of go to a Highlands game or something like that and just learn a lot more about my culture, and maybe one day go to Scotland and do like a deep dive into history and maybe even find out my tartan by some professional there. That would be super fun. The other book I have is this book I read for Christmas. It's a Victorian Christmas novella, A Wreath of Snow, Liz Curtis Higgs. She's an incredible author. A lot of her stories are set in Scotland, so I could have picked any, but this one literally has plaid on the cover. So that's nice. It has plaid on the cover and it's set, I believe, in Scotland. Yes, it's set in Scotland. Question number 4, Highland Games. A book that highlights a cultural competition or game. So for that question, I picked The Captive Maiden by Melanie Dickerson. In this novel, Volton does a competition. There's a day's tournament activities. A lot of the plot of this book revolves around the activities of the day, and that is a huge plot for this book, so I picked this one because of that reason. Question number 5, castles. Pick a book with a castle on the cover. That was really easy because I read a lot of those kind of books, but I did pick one in particular because it kind of is set in the same era and has the vibe of Scotland. And that is this book here, The Silent Songbird. It has got a castle on the front and a beautiful redhead. So I loved the colors of this novel. I think it went really well with the kind of the Scottish theme, and that's why I chose this one with the castle on the cover. Number 6 is Loch Ness Monster. Pick a book with a intriguing mystery. Now, the funny thing is that this is not just in Scotland. In BC, there is talk of a Loch Ness Monster in a lot of the BC lakes. And I know some people who feel like they've actually seen it. Not just a Scotland thing, it's also a BC thing. It's definitely probably the suspicions of Scottish people coming here and bringing those suspicions, but definitely is something we experience here as well. And the book I chose for that is Lady Jane Disappears. I haven't read it, but I really want to, and it has this mysterious intrigue about it that I'm really interested in. I think it's cool. It has that mystery element to it, kind of like murky waters and just mystery, and I think that this kind of represents that Loch Ness sort of feel. Question number 7, ginger hair. Pick a book that is vibrant and stands out. Although I wouldn't say that this book is vibrant, because it doesn't have any flashy vibrance to it, it stands out, especially on my bookshelf. This set, especially just the spine, whenever I see this on anybody's bookshelf in any video, any YouTube video, I immediately know what this book is, who the author is, and the series it's a part of. It always stands out and jumps out at me. I definitely loved this cover for that prompt. It's Anomaly by Kristen McGee. She is incredible. This story is incredible. I love this series so much and definitely deserves a reread from me. I love also that the fact that this title is Anomaly, which is also something that is unique and stands out. That is it for this tag. I'm so excited to have done it. I was really looking forward to it. I think it's very unique and fun. And the reason why I picked this tag and wanted to create it was because one of my first videos that I ever created was the Scottish book tag, or Scotland book tag. I forget what the title is. You can see it here. Hey guys, it's Melanie here at Christian YA Books and More, and I'm here to bring you the Scottish book tag. It's an original book tag by Kristen, and I'm super excited to do it because I just recently found out that I have Scottish blood in me, quite a bit actually. So I'm really happy to do that for you guys, and we're gonna get ahead
into the questions.
And basically, it was one of my first videos. I mean, things were backwards. I had no editing capabilities. I wasn't able to with my format that I had, and it was just all over the place. And I was very new to it and just super shy of the camera. I'm not as much anymore, but it's just so funny to like look back on and to see these things and just reminisce back to when I first started my channel. To celebrate, I'm going to be doing 6-book giveaway. Each video that I create in the next little while is going to have a book attached to it as a giveaway. So in the comments below, you can say anything you like, as like saying, my favorite prompt was this, I liked that book, whatever you want to say, and you will be in the mix to win this book by Nadine Brandes. She is an incredible author, and I think that you will love this book. I have no idea anything about it. This is one of the books that I haven't had a chance to read, but I've always wanted to. So I want to give this away just because it had the red, it went with my outfit. I feel like it has a very cultural sort of feel to it, and I really wanted to celebrate all different cultures. So this is the book that I chose to give away as a companion to this video. Comment below to win this book. I will do a random pick on all the comments to see who wins, and then I will contact you, and you and I can figure out how to get this beauty to you. Look out for my other videos that are coming out to celebrate 6 years being on YouTube. I can't believe that, it's gone so fast. So yes, I have a series of videos I'm going to be putting out, and each one will have a companion book that I will be giving away. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see my other videos, you can check out my April TBR. I'll see you there. Bye!